Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Monaye Moyes, star of the Great American Family, a Royal Christmas Ballet. And join us as we delve into Monet insights into her character and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being with us, Monet.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here and talk about any Christmas films because they're just so fun.
Yeah, it's a pleasure for me. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in a Royal Christmas Ballet?
Sure. So I play the character of Jane in a Royal Christmas Ballet, and Jane is the best friend of our lead, who's played by Brittany Underwood, who's amazing. And I had a lot of fun playing Jane, even in the audition, because I felt like she's the wing woman and she just wants to see her best friend get the prince. And so I love her because she's kind of like the comedic relief and a little quirky. But I love it because she's just there to support her best friend and just try and see everyone happy and see the ballet be a success.
Great. And what initially attracted you to your role in this movie?
So when I got it for the audition from my agent, I saw that first it was a Christmas film, and I love Christmas films.
Mhm.
Every year, my mom and I will watch the Christmas films on Hallmark or Great American Family, and it was actually like it's one of my dreams to be in one of those Christmas films. And so I got it, and I was super excited. I even like called my mom, and I was like, I got an audition for this Christmas film. Like, I hope I get it. And I loved that, like that she was the best friend, and so I knew she would be supporting the lead. But I also knew, like, I mean, as a woman and having my own best friends and my sisters, like having those relationships are so important, and some of the best relationships I can ever wish for. And so I just felt like, oh, she's just such a sweet character, and I just was like super excited to play just a nice, sweet character, and be in a Christmas film. And then I also saw that she worked at dance school, and I love to dance. And I was like, oh, this just seems like lots of things that I love, and I just thought it would be super fun to play.
Amazing. And what do you think makes this movie so special and captivating?
Yeah, I think it's just a really sweet film because it shows it- there's lots of things that go into it. One thing being that it has a lot of ballerinas in the film. So we filmed in Buffalo, New York, and we worked with a ballet school, a local ballet school there. And so they were like young women, teenagers of all ages who were training to be ballerinas. And so I think it was so special because they were so excited to be there. And they trained so hard day in and day out. And they were so excited to be on camera. And like it was just so cute to hear them giggling backstage before the big performance. And they're just so talented. Like I could never do what they do. And they're so young. And so I think that's also really special because we have real dancers, local dancers, who are young and like full of dreams. And they got to, and this was, I talked to some of them after, and they said too, this was a dream come true for them because they got to perform on a big, beautiful theater there in New York and on camera. And now they can share that movie with their family and friends. And so I think for me, that was the most special of it. But also, it has the main storyline too of our leads falling in love and like and learning to also for our lead played by Brittany, who learns to like be confident in herself as well um and to like perform her dream role as well. And so I think that's just important. It's about following your dreams um and yeah, and falling in love, which I mean, who doesn't like that as well, sprinkled in their Christmas films.
Yeah, life goes.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, what was it like working with the rest of the cast and crew on set?
Oh, it was so much fun. This was my first film I booked out of state. So I felt like a real actress leaving California and flying to New York. And so I was really nervous. But Jonathan and Brittany and Danielle, who plays Medea, and Julie, who plays Madeline, who owns the studios, everyone was just so sweet. And I really appreciate Jonathan and Brittany because as our leads, they really made us feel comfortable and were just so helpful, especially because I was nervous. So yes, they were just so sweet and always looking out for us. And the crew, everyone was great. Fred, our director, our art department, led by Jamie, everyone was just so sweet, and it was just really fun. And as well, having we had some LA cast and crew there, and then we also had some New York locals as well. Mac, one of our producers, and he was so great. Like he would drive me and my friend Julie around and tell us like all the cool places to go in Buffalo, and yeah, I was just really lucky to have that experience because going in somewhere like that, you can feel like the first day of school, like the new kid, and you don't know anyone. And you're like, am I gonna have a friend? Like, am I gonna be lonely? Especially because we filmed over Valentine's Day weekend, and so it was cute because me, Danielle, and Julie, we went out on Valentine's Day together and did like a Valentine's dinner and everything. So it was super fun. It was like honestly, one of the best times of my life. So I'm really grateful for that experience.
Amazing. So, can you tease a little bit about your character journey in this movie?
Yeah, so Jane, she is without giving away too much. Yeah, she's just a blast. She just loves to have fun. She loves ballet, she loves dance, and she loves her best friend and the company. And so she's willing to do whatever it takes to help the company succeed in putting on their first Christmas ballet showcase, but also doing the best she can to help her best friend score prints.
Great.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite scene or moment while filming this movie?
I think my favorite was the probably the finale, which is when we filmed in the Riviera Theater in New York, and it was a beautiful old theater. And so I was backstage with Jonathan, and we were waiting as the ballerinas, the young women were performing, and so like standing in the sidelines and watching them perform, it was absolutely beautiful. And then, like I said, like to see how excited they were and like all giggly to be on camera, and they just all look so beautiful in their pretty little costumes. So I think that was my favorite because it was just like pure joy to witness. And yeah, I felt like, oh, it felt like Christmas, even though it was February. It felt like Christmas.
So, this is it. Make sure, all of you, to coach. Um, I'm sorry. It was really nice.
About a lot. It's okay.
And I cut. Sorry. A Royal Christmas Ballet. Okay. So this is it. Make sure, all of you, to coach a Royal Christmas Ballet on Great American Family this Sunday night. And thank
Yes.
you, Monet, to join us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Desiree, and thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, I hope you all have like a very happy holidays and a wonderful new year.
Thank you. And thank you all for watching. Bye.